Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Super excited about having you here. My name is Kelly Piche Hall, and I am a worshiper who also loves to share fashion and style with you guys as well. And I believe that worship is a lifestyle. All right, so today I want to kind of just talk about a little bit of an update to my story and also give you some tips. I share my testimony as far as the Lord helping me get out and get free from shopping addiction. And now my ministry is called 9-5, which stands for dressing to the nines while being free inside. I really believe that you can look good, you can have what you desire, but you have to do it from a place of freedom. Otherwise, you will be completely bound. And that was me. I've lived that life. Sometimes we hear shopping addiction, and I think that some girlies think that it's a fun thing. They think that, and even some guys, they're just like, I'm a little shopping addict. No, you can't call yourself that. You have, first of all, you need to denounce that because it's not cute. There's nothing cute about having an addiction to something. There's nothing cute about making idols out of a thing, because clothes and fashion and things of this world, even if you're into home decor, it doesn't have to be necessarily clothing. It doesn't necessarily have to be jewelry. There are other things that sometimes we are just consuming too much of, and it's not helping us in our lives. It's not helping our bank accounts. It's not helping our personalities. It is only producing pride, more arrogance, more envy, and consuming us more than it needs to consume us. And so if you didn't watch my prior video, I'll share a teeny bit, which is that those things consume me. And it consumed me because there was, first of all, a root, which was brokenness on the inside of me. That brokenness started just because of the way that I saw myself, because of the way that my father once talked to me. And me and his testimony are, is one that turned out beautiful in the end. But our beginning wasn't really the best. And that's okay. That's life, right? But the point is, I was broken as a young woman. I was broken as a little girl and just had those daddy issues on the inside of me. And I thought that the more I consumed, the better I would feel. I felt like when I was getting dressed and putting on these items, even just in purchasing the items, I literally was feeling my flesh become fulfilled, if you will. Like, y'all, there were some times, and I'm just gonna keep it 100, I felt like I was having like an orgasmic high from getting stuff. Like, I never drank, I never smoked, none of that. But the high that I got from getting things, it was real. It was euphoric. And I'm here to tell you that there are people I know out there and people I don't know out there living like that now. They're getting a high from consuming, and really they're trying to fill a void on the inside. It may not come from mom or dad. It may come from something else, but you are filling a void if you are maxing out credit cards, if you are consistently in the negative, if you are consistently getting things because of the influencer having the next big thing. If you are seeing these things and fantasizing and picturing what they're going to do for you before you get them. And I'm sorry, you guys, I have this napkin there, not too cute for the video, right? But let me throw that over there. Sorry, you guys, I had a little distraction, but I'm back. All right, so if you're fantasizing about these things and just allowing these things to consume your life and thinking about what they can do for you and how people will maybe validate you, then you probably are someone who has the mindset of a shopping addict, or you may already be in a place where you found yourself like looking at your bank statements and are like, okay, I got to draw back on this. And again, I want to be clear, it does not have to be fashion. It can be other things. But if there is something that's consuming you, alcohol, sex, you need to be clear about it, admit to it. Okay, let's just be real. They always say admitting is the first step. And then ask the Father to actually help you to break free from that thing. And He will guide you, because I'm living proof. I can actually sit here today and say that I have been able to be free from it on the inside. It's not just a facade. It's not just the look, y'all. I can stand and walk boldly and wear what I want to wear, but what I wear does not make me who I am. It doesn't consume my daily life, and it's no longer, if I'm gonna be real, it's not an idol for me. And so I just want to give you these quick little tips that I hope will help you on your journey. First, just take an assessment over your life and over what you're consuming. Look at your receipts, look at your bank statements. Are you where you want to be financially? And really just assess that first. Start there, because that will maybe help you to admit where you're really at. If you know that you are shopping when you're sad, let me say this. This is two parts to this. I think it's totally fine to treat yourself, and I want to make that clear. You should not be, especially if you're working hard and you're doing stuff. Yes, please treat yourself. You deserve an outfit. You deserve new things, okay? Let's keep it light though. You don't need to consume and just spend every dime that you have just because you're working. And so start there with the assessment of what you're spending and how you're spending. If you know that you're emotionally shopping, then it's time to start drawing back and asking the Father to assist you with that process. Like, let him know, Father, I am pouring myself and my heart out into the wrong area. And start pouring your heart out to him and see how he helps heal you. Let him know what voids you are feeling. Or tell him you don't even know what voids you have, but you know that something is not right, and ask him to help you with it. I'm living proof that he will. You are always in the negative, then you're probably tired of living like that. Ask him to help you have more discipline with your lifestyle. I have learned that just telling myself no makes such a big difference in my life and in my habits and in my shopping. When I see a thing, I might be like, oh, yes. And I might screenshot it and I might say, oh my God, I want that. All the things. I may be influenced for a moment when I see an influencer with a new outfit. I may write it down, but then I stop there. I don't go to my shopping cart like I used to. Instead, I will look at it, I will price that item, and see if I can afford it. If I cannot, I will see if I can wait. If it's something I absolutely feel like I need to have, I'll wait and see when it's going to be on sale. I'll wait until I know there's a major holiday coming up where there may be a sale. Also, another tip. Go onto these websites, and these brands' websites, and sign up for their email list so that you can have an opportunity to get 15 or 20% off. Get their text message and then, do the reply stop to stop them later on. But do what you can to save money in those areas if there's a particular item you want. I don't always shop cheap. I don't always just get little things or shop at Ross. Sometimes I get quality pieces, and I believe in shopping and getting high quality items. Now, high quality in my world is probably not your favorite influencer's high quality. I'm just going to keep it real. I'm not buying a $2,000 bag or any type of Louis Vuitton, stuff like that. That's just not my thing. You're not going to get that here probably ever, and I don't care what status I get to. I don't see that being something that I will do. I'm not going to say never, but that's just that has not been my thing. Let me put it like that. But the point is, if it's something that I want, I will set a goal to get it. If it's no longer available, I just look at it as it's not for me, or I'll find something that's comparable to my liking. Again, learn how to tell yourself no. So take an assessment of where you are in your bank account, in your statements, in your emotions, and in your heart. Learn how to tell yourself no. Submit fully to the Father. Find items that you like, but wait for them to go down in price, or wait for a special sale. Sign up for email so you can get a percentage off, even if you do have the funds for it. Let's save a little bit more money, right? And let's do your part to no longer being a shopping addict. I really believe that just starting there will help you. Again, that for me, I'm going to speak for myself. There were so many different issues that I had. I had a pride issue that came along. I had a issue where I would compare myself. Y'all, I was full of so many issues because of my past and because of trauma. But I can tell you that it's true what the Bible says. Who the Son sets free is free indeed. I am a living witness of that. and I do things different. I have went months on end without getting items and with just being good. Maybe having my screenshots, maybe looking at things, waiting on things, and getting it when I can and when I can afford it. Do I use Afterpay from time to time? Yes, I do. But guess what? Right now, I'm not doing that because this is not the season for me to do it. Don't use Afterpay or Klarna if you know you don't have anything steady coming in and you can't afford it. A lot of financial experts will tell you not to even use those items, or those what do you call it? They would tell you not to use Afterpay or Klarna because they would say it's not good for your finances. And you have to do, take that advice if you want to. That's on you. I'm not going to direct you on whether to use Klarna or Afterpay. It's something that I've used and that I've enjoyed using when I know I'll have the extra funds to do it. But then when there's a season where I know I have other stuff to take care of, I'm not going to do that because the week that there's a time for a payment, I'm not about to try to be deciding, okay, do I need to pay Klarna or do I need to... Klarna's going to take their money. Afterpay is going to come for their funds. And then there's going to be another issue. And so I've learned my lessons, been there, done that. And I hope that you will take some of this to heart, especially if you've noticed that you have that pattern. If you have a friend that has that pattern of consuming, send them this video. Just send it to them in a text message, share it on your social media pages. But really, most importantly, I pray that these fashion tips will be a blessing to you. It's not fashion tips in the sense of what to wear and how to wear it, but it's how to be steady in your bank account and in your mind and how to stop being an addict. So I'm going to be sharing more of my story in increments. I wanted to go ahead and let this one not be too long. I don't want to ramble too much, but I pray that it will be a blessing to you. If you watched this far, I thank you for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, share it with somebody, and leave me a comment below if there's anything in this video relatable or if you're going to take some of these tips to heart. God bless you and thank you for watching. Remember that worship is a lifestyle. God bless you.